Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Real Life English Conversations, your cozy place to learn real English through everyday conversation. I'm Emma.
And I'm Mark. And before we say anything else, I want to ask you one honest question.
That tone means it's going to be slightly uncomfortable.
Only a little. Here it is. When someone asks you, "How was your weekend?" does your brain go completely blank for 1 second?
Even though you definitely had a weekend?
Yes, you had 48 hours. You did things. But the moment someone asks, nothing. You smile, you nod, you say, "Good," 3 times.
And inside, you're thinking, wait, what did I actually do?
You start reviewing your own life like you're scrolling through old photos. Saturday, Sunday, where are you?
And then you panic a little because you don't want to sound too boring or too quiet or too excited or like you're telling your whole life story to someone who just asked to be polite.
So you say the safest sentence in the English language.
It was fine.
Fine. The word that says absolutely nothing and also perfectly ends the conversation.
And then later, when you're finally relaxed, you remember everything. In the shower, usually.
In the shower, you become a weekend poet. Actually, my weekend was quiet, but unexpectedly meaningful, and I feel I grew as a person.
And the shampoo bottle is like, wow, fascinating.
If any of that is you, this episode is for you, because today we're doing exactly what the title says, talking about our weekend, like two real people.
Not perfectly, not impressively, just honestly.
Because Mark and Emma, very different people when it comes to weekends.
Very different.
I am Let's Go team.
And I am stay-at-home team.
She has a blanket with a name.
I do not have a name for my blanket. It just understands me.
That's worse.
And weekend talk, it's not just English practice. It's how real people connect. It's what coworkers ask Monday morning, what classmates ask in the hallway, what anyone asks when they see you after 2 days.
So learning to talk about it naturally, honestly in English, that actually matters.
This is a B1 level episode, so relax. You don't need every word. Just listen and let the stories carry you.
And at the end, we have a word tour. 10 phrases from today explained simply, so stay with us.
One small request before we start. If you enjoy this kind of English, real conversations, real feelings, real weekends, please like this video and subscribe.
It genuinely helps more people find us.
And today's comment challenge, tell us, are you stay-at-home team or let's go team? And one small detail from your last weekend.
Just one detail. Don't write a novel. Emma says that, but she's the one who writes detailed summaries of her own weekends.
I like to process my life in writing. It's a skill.
Okay, without further waiting, let's start. And I'll go first, because if Emma goes first, we'll all be asleep before the interesting part.
Rude, but also go ahead.
Okay, so my weekend. It started very innocent.
It always starts innocent with you.
Just a coffee. Saturday morning, I went out for coffee. That was the whole plan.
A dangerous plan.
Very dangerous, because I ran into a friend at the coffee place.
The weekend domino effect begins.
Exactly. One friend became 2 friends. Then someone said, "Should we go somewhere today?"
And you said yes immediately.
On a whim. I said yes on a whim. On a whim means you decide in a second, without thinking, without planning. Your brain just says yes, and your body follows.
Your brain stood up before it even sat down.
Yeah. So now we're standing outside with coffees, 3 people who 30 minutes ago had no plans, and suddenly we're making decisions like we're organizing an expedition.
Where did you decide to go?
There's a small market town about 40 minutes away. Nice old streets, little shops, nothing huge. But on a sunny Saturday morning, it sounded perfect.
Sounds genuinely nice.
It was. Eventually. but getting there was character building.
Oh no, what happened?
So the three of us are in the car, window down, music up, zero stress. Beautiful.
I can picture it.
And then navigation problems. One friend says go left, other friend says definitely right, phone map says recalculating, and I, the driver, am trying to listen to everyone at once.
Everyone is a co-pilot, but nobody has the map.
Right. And at one point, I turned too early into a very small road, and we ended up, and I promise this is true, directly in front of someone's garden.
Someone's private garden?
3 chickens, a vegetable patch, 1 cat on a wall looking at us like we were the most confusing thing she'd ever seen.
Even the cat knew you didn't plan this.
The cat was judging us so hard, and we were too embarrassed to reverse immediately, so we all just sat there for a few seconds pretending this was fine.
Like you arrived on purpose.
Exactly, just 3 adults in a car, visiting chickens, completely unbothered. But we finally reached the town, and it was worth it.
What was it like?
Lovely. Small streets, old buildings, a few independent shops. We walked around slowly, no rush, had lunch at this tiny place with 4 tables, and food that tasted like someone's grandmother made it.
Oh, that's the best kind.
The very best. And then after lunch, we just sat, found a bench near a small square, sun out, nothing happening.
Sometimes that's the whole point.
Yeah, just sitting somewhere that isn't home, isn't work, isn't a screen, just being in a place.
And did you come home after that?
We should have, but someone, not me, suggested a short detour on the way home.
Mark.
The detour was actually a 45-minute lake, which was beautiful, but also a lake-shaped reason we got home 2 hours later than planned.
How were you when you got home?
Wiped. Completely wiped. Wiped means you're very, very tired, almost zero energy, like a phone on 2%, still technically on, but barely.
So what did Saturday night look like?
My sofa, 1 blanket, a bowl of something warm, and nothing requiring any decision-making from me.
You became temporary stay-at-home team.
I became a decorative cushion on my own sofa.
Okay, my Saturday.
No chickens, no navigational disasters.
Correct. My Saturday was low-key but full. Low-key means calm and simple, not big or loud or exciting, just quiet and steady.
The opposite of mine.
My morning started slowly. No rush. I made a proper breakfast, not just toast, actual eggs and vegetables, and I sat at the table and ate it properly. Not standing, not scrolling, just eating.
That is already more organized than my entire morning.
And then, in the afternoon, I went into what I call responsible adult mode.
Uh-oh.
I ran errands. Run errands means you do small life tasks outside. Supermarket, pharmacy, post office, that kind of thing.
The unglamorous part of adult life.
Very unglamorous, but necessary. I was catching up on things I'd been putting off. Catching up on means finally doing things you were behind on, things you kept saying, I'll do that later about.
Ah, the later pile.
Everyone has a later pile. I just visited mine on Saturday afternoon.
And was it as bad as you expected?
Honestly, no. Once I started, it wasn't so bad. And there's something satisfying about crossing things off a list.
That little feeling of, I did the adult thing.
Exactly. And because I did all of that in the afternoon, my brain felt free, like I'd paid a debt. Now I could relax without guilt.
That's clever, actually. Work before, relax after.
Saturday evening, 2 friends came over. We made it cozy. Soft lights, blankets on the sofa, big bowl of snacks.
Movie night.
Movie night, but the best kind, where you pause it constantly to discuss things.
The talking movie night, where the movie takes 3 hours because you keep stopping.
Yes, someone says, wait, why did he do that? And then 15 minutes pass.
What did you watch?
a film none of us had seen before, which meant everyone had opinions. Loud opinions.
Were you talking to the screen?
Possibly.
I knew it.
I was offering helpful observations to the characters.
They can't hear you, Emma.
They don't know that. By the end, the room was a beautiful mess. Empty bowls, blankets everywhere, cushions that had clearly had opinions about the film too.
A mess is a good sign.
It really is. We were tired, but it was a good tired. Like you spent your energy on something real.
Not just scrolled it away.
Exactly.
Okay, Sundays. Emma, yours first this time.
Deal. My Sunday was soft.
Soft Sunday. That sounds like a playlist.
It kind of was. I woke up naturally, no alarm, stayed in bed for a few minutes just looking at the ceiling, thinking about nothing in particular.
The ceiling thinking. Very underrated.
Very. Then I made coffee slowly, read a bit. The friends who stayed over eventually woke up, and we all just existed together quietly for a while. No plans, just comfortable company.
Comfortable company is a nice phrase.
When people feel like comfortable company, you don't need to perform or be interesting. You can just be there, together, quietly.
That sounds lovely.
It was. And then, after they went home, I had the afternoon to myself. I did some meal prep, cooked things in advance so weekday evenings are easier, ironed some clothes and hung them up, one for each day of the week.
You iron your clothes in advance?
I do. Is that strange?
It's extremely organized. I find it slightly intimidating.
It's just future Emma appreciates it. Monday Emma doesn't have to panic about what to wear.
Future Emma. I love this concept. You're doing things for the version of yourself who hasn't arrived yet.
Yes, that's exactly it.
I have never once thought about future Mark.
Future Mark would like you to buy food before Sunday evening.
Future Mark will deal with it when he gets here.
And how was your Sunday, Mark?
My Sunday, yes. So, I woke up still slightly wiped from Saturday, but I thought, today, I will be like Emma.
Oh, no.
I will stay home, I will be calm, I will be a responsible adult person.
I feel something going wrong.
So I decided to run some errands first. Simple things, small things, local shops, nothing dramatic.
Good start.
I went out, I bought things, I came back, I put the bags inside, then I saw the bin bag near the door and thought, I'll just take that out quickly. One extra responsible action.
Oh, no.
I stepped outside, the door closed behind me, and then a sound.
The click.
The click. Keys inside, phone inside, me outside.
Mark.
I know.
How long were you locked out?
About 45 minutes. I had to knock on my neighbor's door, borrow her phone, call a friend with my spare key, wait in the hallway.
In the hallway.
Yes, just me and the wallpaper.
And your calm, responsible Sunday was already gone by then.
Gone within 11 minutes of starting. It was a record even for me. But here's the strange thing. When I finally got back inside, I felt weirdly calm.
Really? Why?
Because the worst thing that was going to happen that day already happened before noon. So everything after that felt easy by comparison.
Oh, that's actually a reasonable way to think about it.
I made a proper lunch, did some laundry, even meal prepped a little, copying your system.
Welcome to the organized side.
I ironed one shirt, one, but it happened.
I'm proud of you.
Don't make it a big thing.
Can I say something I noticed this weekend?
Please.
Because I did my errands on Saturday afternoon, my Saturday evening felt free, and Sunday felt light, not heavy, not guilty.
Yeah, you paid your week debt before you relaxed.
And that made the relaxing actually feel like relaxing, not like I should probably be doing things right now.
The I should be doing things feeling. That ruins so many evenings.
It does, and I think your weekend taught you something similar.
What's that?
You had your adventure on Saturday, and then on Sunday, even after the locked door disaster, you still did some adult things. Meal prep, laundry.
Not perfectly.
Not perfectly, but enough. And that's the message I took from your Sunday.
Which is,
You make the most of it, even when it goes wrong.
make the most of it. When you make the most of something, you find a way to use the situation well, even when it's not what you planned.
The day locked you out. You still found a way to do something with what was left.
Yeah, I didn't write the day off just because it started badly.
And I think that's true for weekends generally. They don't have to be perfect or exciting or impressive.
They just have to feel like yours.
Exactly. Your version, my version, or a slightly chaotic mix of both.
Speaking of which, next weekend,
I knew this was coming.
one coffee, one short walk, then you go home and do your whole cozy organized thing.
So, half a morning of your world, then back to mine.
Yes, low-key adventure. Just enough let's go, you feel alive. Just enough stay at home, you feel safe.
That actually doesn't sound terrible.
I heard a small maybe.
You heard we'll see.
We'll see is step one.
Whatever happens, we'll make the most of it.
That's the plan. Okay, we used a lot of real English in our stories today. Let's slow down and look at 10 of them.
You don't need to write. Just listen and repeat when we ask you to. It helps your mouth remember.
First, low-key. Low-key means calm and simple, not big or loud or dramatic, just quiet and comfortable. Example, my weekend was low-key. I stayed home, cooked, and read. Or, we had a low-key celebration, just the four of us, at home. Repeat, low-key, low-key, low-key.
Next, on a whim. If you do something on a whim, you decide suddenly, in the moment, without planning. Your brain says yes before you even think. Meaning, suddenly, without planning, a spontaneous decision made in the moment. Example, we went to the coast on a whim. 1 minute we were home, the next we were driving. Or, she bought the dress on a whim and immediately felt it was right. Repeat, on a whim, on a whim, on a whim.
Next, run errands. Run errands means do small tasks outside the house. Supermarket, bank, post office, pharmacy, the practical life admin. Example, I spent 2 hours running errands and came home feeling organized. Or, can you run errands on your way home? We need milk and bread. Repeat, run errands. Run errands. Run errands.
Next, catch up on. Catch up on means you finally do things you were behind on, things you kept saying, I'll do that later, and now later has arrived. Example, Sunday was for catching up on sleep. I'd been tired all week. Or, I need to catch up on emails. They've been waiting since Thursday. Repeat, catch up on. Catch up on. Catch up on.
Next, wiped. Wiped means completely, deeply tired. Very low energy. Like a phone at 1%. Still on, but barely. Example, after the long hike, we were completely wiped. Nobody could speak. Or, she was wiped by 9 p.m. and fell asleep on the sofa. Repeat, wiped. Wiped. Wiped.
Next, make the most of it. When you make the most of something, you try to use the situation well, even if it's not perfect or not what you planned. Example, the weather was bad, but we made the most of it and stayed in to cook together. Or, only 1 hour free? Make the most of it. Even a short walk helps. Repeat, make the most of it. Make the most of it. Make the most of it.
Next, a good tired. A good tired is when you're tired but in a satisfying way because you spent your energy on something real and worthwhile. Example, after cooking a proper meal for friends, I felt a good tired. Or, that kind of tired after a long walk, it's a good tired. Repeat, a good tired.
A good tired. A good tired.
Next, comfortable company. Comfortable company is when you're with people you feel so at ease with that you don't need to perform or be interesting. You can just exist together. Example, we didn't do anything special, just comfortable company on a Sunday afternoon. Or, good friends become comfortable company. Silence doesn't feel awkward. Repeat, comfortable company. Comfortable company. Comfortable company.
Next, spontaneous. Spontaneous means you do things in the moment, without planning. You feel it and you do it. No long thinking. Example, she's wonderfully spontaneous. You never know what she'll suggest next. Or, we made a spontaneous decision to watch the sunrise and drove there at 4 a.m. Repeat, spontaneous. Spontaneous. Spontaneous.
And last, nostalgia. Nostalgia is a warm feeling that comes from remembering the past. It's a little happy and a little sad at the same time. Example, that song gave me so much nostalgia. We used to listen to it every summer. Or, looking at old photos fills me with nostalgia for a simpler time. Repeat, nostalgia. 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 10 words from a real weekend. That's it.
Your brain heard them inside stories, not in a list. That's the best way to remember.
And next time someone asks you, how was your weekend, maybe you'll have something real to say.
One small, honest detail. That's enough.
It's always enough.
From Mark, who belongs to the Let's Go team, even after the chickens.
And from Emma, who belongs to the stay-at-home team and is perfectly happy there.
Which team are you? Tell us in the comments.
See you next time on Real Life English Conversations.
Bye for now.